Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to some more No Man's Sky. So as you guys watched in last episode, it was a little bit longer of an episode, but as you guys watched, I was able to acquire myself up to, here's 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 Atlas stones. Problem I keep having is I've gone to 2 different anomalies and got on track, couldn't collect the 10th stone for whatever reason, and then got to a place that didn't even offer a stone. So what I've been doing, I found the local galactic trade terminal to actually sell a Atlas stone right there for 2,879,000 units. It is currently almost 11 o'clock p.m. the same night I've been recording all this, so I've been at it for I'd say at least 10 hours today now, trying to collect everything. So what I've been doing, since I can't seem to find this final Atlas stone, is I've been going to and from this planet, and I've been finding these things called the Vortex cubes laying on the ground inside caves, each of which are selling for 25,000 units per piece. So I've been collecting as many as my inventory will let me, and have been selling them off. And there you go, I now have 2.9 million units. So I've been doing this for quite a while now. So now I should be able to go to buy. I know this is probably a stupid way of doing it, but I can finally purchase my last. And look at all that money drain. Whew, down to 46,000 units. But I now have my 10th Atlas stone. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 Atlas stones. It has been a crazy journey, but the problem is we are having now is the fact that we now have our 10th stone and no longer have that anomaly place, the Atlas place we were at. No idea where that's at anymore, because I have actually hyper jumped quite a few times now. So even if we were to go to you know, free exploration mode, I haven't the slightest idea where where that place is. So unfortunately, I think what we're gonna have to do is we're just gonna have to just keep flying again until we get to the point to where we come across another anomaly, because like I said, it's I have no idea where that place is, unfortunately. So which kind of sucks, because I have been building up all of my my space jumps in hopes to get to this final piece, but so I guess what we need to do now is go to another Atlas waypoint and try and hopefully get, you know, just keep following this path in hopes that we get to another space anomaly, just like that. Wow. That actually, that actually worked out pretty decent. I was waiting for another space anomaly. Alright, so we are gonna head to the space anomaly. I am just crossing my fingers at this point, guys, that we can get to the space anomaly. He can show us where the next Atlas waypoint is, and then we're good. Now what's going to happen is this one's going to give me a stone, and we're not going to need it, and yeah. That's just how it's going to go. I can already see it now, but we're going to try it and see. Unfortunately, though, I'm hoping I have enough hyperdrive jumps to make it to where we need to go. We'll see. So I'm really hoping this will be the last episode of No Man's Sky for you guys, and if it is, I just want to say thank you guys for watching and thank you for all of your support. This series has been a lot of fun and very interesting so far. Alright, let's see. Creator of simulation, friend or foe, paranoia imperative, galaxy purely casual. Nada stays back for me this time. The lights dance across their visor like warning symbols. Something has changed between us. Nada explains that their reasoning has advanced. They have found no room in the galaxy for free will or anything but brutal causation. They worry, but pawns of whatever higher being created as puppets dancing on strings, and Nada suspects me. I am the aberration. Am I the puppet master too? Weird. They're not letting us find the next anomaly place. Let's find a shortcut to the center. It's locating us another black hole. That's, let's talk to this guy real quick. See if he's got anything for us. Alright, let's go ahead and transmit the data. Rail shot adapter, which I've already got. I'm a little worried now. They just gave us a black hole to the center instead of what we really needed. So that's really kind of worrisome. Really kind of worrisome, actually.
Alert. Navigational data received.
So here's our anomaly detected, but that's just going to take us to a black hole. Which, thankfully enough, looks like it is one jump. Alright. Well, we're going to take this black hole and see what happens. I just get worried, like, I think that I had one of those Atlas, there it is, one of those Atlas points that I really think I needed. And I just didn't have the 10th stone. Alright, so there's our last. I don't think I can make any more. No, I'm out of carbon. Yeah, I need materials. My ship is completely full on top of that. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm gonna put those in my inventory just to be safe as we progress through this black hole here. I don't know what to expect, because even if I search the main map, our objective in this game is just that, to get to the center of the universe. And I mean, look at this place. This place is crazy. Like, I don't know. I'm still thinking I messed up bad somewhere. I know for a fact from what I've read on the wikis and stuff that the last place that I went to, when they said that you could birth a new star, you should have had 10 of your Atlas stones by then, and then you could have birthed a new star, and eventually I think that's where it leads to the end of the game. So I don't know what's gonna happen here. Apparently these black holes are supposed to be shortcuts to the center. I don't see me getting any closer, so we're just gonna hope for the best here, guys. I see nothing new and nothing different here at all. These purple dots are going everywhere. Like right here, for example. I'm assuming that this is supposed to be the center. I don't know. I haven't the slightest idea. So I'm thinking that what we're probably going to end up having to do is continue making these jumps until we find another anomaly. Distance traveled. Oh. That just said something about my cannon being offline. Wonder why my cannon went offline. Cannon damage. Probably because of the black hole, maybe. Maybe the black hole does damage to your, Oh, we've got a space station right here. And I don't have the thaumium to fix it. Thaumium is actually just the little asteroids floating around here. If we can snatch a few of these, we can actually fix that really quick. There we go. We should be able to fix that now. There we go. So unfortunately, guys, I think we're just gonna have to keep jumping until we get another anomaly. Oh, that is such a bummer. I've got my 10th. Got my 10th stone now, but just I'm just not catching a break here. I think we were really close to completing it, and then I just didn't have the 10th stone like I needed. Oh, snap. Regain control. I got control. I think we ran into the space station. Yes, we did. We ran into a space station this time. So we're just gonna jump until I run out of warp cells. That's really all we can do. Unfortunately, I don't have enough to make any more warp cells, so we're gonna have to yet again go to more planets to gather more materials. Story of our life. I spent so many hours racking up another 3 million units to not be able to utilize that 10 stone yet. Alright, so the space station is still right here. I'm trying to keep aiming for the space station. Let's see, hyperdrive. I don't have... Let's see... Yeah, so it's carbon that we are needing, which is pretty easy to get, so let's just keep making these jumps until I run out, and then we'll have to stop at a planet. I think I've got enough for probably another one jump after this one, and then I'm gonna have to farm for materials. What is that? That looked like copper or gold. I was hoping it was the thaumium here. Yeah, look, it was gold. So I'm gonna grab some of this because we're gonna need this to make our next warp cells here. I've got enough to do one more jump here, guys. One more jump and it's back to farming materials again. This path just keeps going on and on and on. Well, unfortunately, this will be my last hyper jump. I will probably cut the video here while I farm yet again more materials to build enough hyper jumps hypercells to continue to make more jumps if there's not an anomaly here, which I seriously doubt because I just had one a couple jumps ago. Yep, no anomaly here, so unfortunately I've got to go and farm some materials, so I'm going to shoot down to this planet. We're going to cut it here, and we'll be right back. Alright everybody, so I do apologize for all the different cuts in this particular episode, as I'm still trying to figure out the final steps to completing this game. And if you guys remember last episode, whenever I got to the final Atlas interface and it said, the bottom part of it was grayed out and it said Magellan, and then all I had was refuse. Well, I found out down here that's the Magellan. I had to get specific milestones in order to get that specific status. So by the looks of it, I am now currently Magellan, and the next milestone is the Galileo, and 2 milestones. So it has been a very long road. I put a lot of hours into this last night, farming materials. It has been an utter nightmare trying to get this final place. So basically what all I've been doing now is, and now my hyperdrive is out of fuel. I've got 3 more warps left, and I'm out of iridium now, so all I need is another anomaly. I've got to, that's what I've been doing. I've probably have jumped at least another half a dozen times, 12 to, I don't know, 6 to 10 times of jumping over the course of the past 2 hours now, and I've yet to come across another anomaly. If we can get another anomaly, that will put us back on course to an Atlas interface, which will hopefully get this game completed. And still don't have an anomaly here either. And I've only got about another 2 more jumps left, guys, before I'm gonna have to yet again farm some more. So this last, I don't even know if this is gonna be the last episode or not, but this episode in general is gonna kind of bounce all over the place, just because I'm cutting it up into so many different parts to hopefully try to eliminate all of the farming of all of my warp cells, because it is very long and very tedious. Still didn't get another anomaly. That's unfortunate. Okay, so we still have yet to get another anomaly, and I've got 1 more hyper jump left. 1 more left, and then it's back to farming for another hour or 2, getting all the materials I need to keep jumping into hyperspace to try and find an anomaly to get back on track here. It seems like about every 15 jumps or so an anomaly comes up. It's always so random. Well, we didn't get one here. That's really unfortunate as well. So it looks like I'm back to the drawing board on my warp cells, and I've got to go farm for some more materials. So I'm going to land on this planet here, see if I can't find some iridium, see if I can't, get all the materials that I need to build up at least another half a dozen warp cells. That might be iridium, like right there actually. Yeah, that looks like iridium right there already. Yep, there we are. Wow, not too shabby. As soon as we land on a planet, we go right to what we're needing. Sentinels are average here, so the problem that I've been having is Sentinels have been real aggressive. Sentinels have been real aggressive on some other planets, so This one seems to be pretty average, so hopefully we'll be able to chip away at some good resources here. So some of the things that I've been really focusing on getting is like carbon. Zinc has been something that I keep running out of. Iridium is pretty easy because it comes in these big, large nodes like this, but zinc, you've got to walk around everywhere for it. It's not like these where it just comes in abundant, you know, nodes. You have to just walk all over the place to get it. Alright, so let's see, how much do we have currently? So in the starship, our starship is completely full. We have almost 2 full stacks of iridium. We'll get a little bit more. About another 15 or so. Perfect. We'll get rid of that. We are also very low on zinc, plutonium. Zinc, like I said, is one of those things that is very, very hard to come by. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's hard to come by. It's just it's a pain in the butt because, like, prime example. I hear a sentinel. Wow, they sent 2 sentinels to check this out. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what slows the process down a little bit. And then they come and scan you. Alright, let's try and find some more zinc here. We got some more plutonium, which I'm needing. Plutonium just seems to be... I just blow through this stuff. I'm seeing this place is actually pretty full of plutonium, which is real nice here. The question is now is trying to find... here's 2 nodes of zinc here. Aluminum, which we don't need. If we come across iridium or copper, I'll take it. Because in order to make our next hyperdrive upgrade, we need... Oh, it was titanium. That's the bad thing, is titanium is also the same as zinc, so it'll kind of juke you out a little bit. Titanium is, you know, it's good to sell, but it's not what I'm needing right now. I'm needing a lot of zinc. These planets have been getting pretty extreme, though, I must say. There was one planet that I wished I could have shown you guys, but it was during me playing, you know, by myself. And it was pretty crazy as far as like how fruitful it was with all the different minerals it had. We'll grab a little bit of carbon. So we've got, let's see, let's transfer this zinc, the carbon. Alright, so we have, we probably should get some more plutonium. Let's see, iron. We are getting a little low on iron. We probably should get some iron here. Because iron is really good if we end up getting ambushed by pirates' ships. That's what restores our shield, essentially, is iron. Wow, this iron deposit is taking a little bit. Holy crap, I don't think I needed that much iron. Wow. Yeah, I don't need that much. You don't really use a lot of iron, so I'm gonna get rid of that little bit there. Zinc. We still definitely could use some more zinc. Iridium we're good on. Plutonium. Oh, this guy's coming back over again. Alright. We'll grab some plutonium as we head back to the ship. I'd like to start heading back to the ship and gathering materials along the way. Plutonium, while it is pretty, abundant, you go through a lot of plutonium. Like a lot of it. Look at all that down there. For those of you guys that might be starting on this game, if you're watching this late into it and you think about getting it for yourself, definitely don't pass up on zinc plants. You will definitely need a lot of zinc in the future of this game for building your warp drives. I can't stress that enough on how important zinc is. Those monoliths, by the way, that I'm not making a special effort for anymore are just to learn words of the different aliens. I'm gonna grab some of this plutonium down here. Oh, I picked up some gold on accident. Oh. Life support getting a little on the low side. Prime example, just had to use some more plutonium to get the life support up. Alright, so our ship is way up there. Alright, so this is probably going to be a pretty long episode, guys. So we're just going to kind of keep plugging away here. Come on, get me up. Get me up there. My spaceship should be just right there. Alright. So let's head on out into space. And then we'll create some more warps. Because I need thaumium in order to create, all of my warp cells. So we're going to blast a couple of these asteroids here. Alright, let's see if we can't create a few more of these. Alright, so there's an antimatter. Another antimatter. And we'll create a few of these. And then we'll go back through and then we'll turn them all into warp cells. As you guys can see, I've done this a little bit. Nope, we are out of carbon. So now it's time to start making our warp cells. And we need some more of these asteroids here. I'm not kidding you when I tell you that this is a very time-consuming process that I have been working on for many hours trying to collect everything you need to make these hyper jumps. And you need a lot of warp cells. Lot of warp cells. These things are no joke. So I definitely can see in the reviews as to why a lot of people are complaining about this game being very repetitive. It should just be called Warp Cell Creation Simulator. Because I feel like that's all I'm doing now is just creating warp cells. That's all I'm doing now. Alright guys, back to another full hyperdrive. Here's crossing our fingers for getting another anomaly at some point. I've literally have gone through 3 or 4, maybe even 5 full hyperdrives now of warp cells. So what is that? 5, 10, 15, going on 20, maybe even 25. And still I'm not getting an anomaly. Let's just keep jumping. Because if we can get an anomaly, it should put us back on path to an Atlas. To an Atlas waypoint. But I'm a little worried that I had the opportunity to complete the game but didn't have my 10. You'll know right off the bat, as soon as you pull into a spot, an anomaly will come up immediately. So if you pull into a new galaxy and there's no anomaly right off the bat, move on to the next one. I'm assuming that really bright star on the left side there was the center of the galaxy that's still a million quadrillion light years away. Like I said, you'll know as soon as you pull into a galaxy if that anomaly's not there, just keep moving. Nope, nothing again. Let's just keep on moving. Alright. I don't have enough warp cells to keep doing this. So at what point do I either just keep spending countless hours building warp cells to keep doing this, or I want to complete this game. I've made it a, whoa, I hit the space station. Still nothing here. Let's check our hyperdrive. Look at that. We burnt through all of our iridium. We burnt through almost all of our zinc. Our plutonium is almost gone already. This is getting ridiculous at this point. We are just getting very unlucky. Whenever we got to that birth of a new star point, if I would have just had my 10th Atlas stone, we could have been done. But unfortunately, I didn't have it, so I tried sticking around and saving it, but unfortunately the planets were really bad. And there was not a lot of stuff I can use there. Well, there's another space station. Unfortunately, it's not what we're needing. Got a couple more jumps left before we are back to farming more materials again, guys. We have gotta have an anomaly soon. This is over 20 jumps, well over 20 jumps by now, with no anomaly. Oh god. Oh, I hit it anyway. Still no anomaly. Do believe that we are getting hosed, and am going to have to farm a bunch more materials again to keep making more warp cells. And I do believe this is our last warp cell, and we have got nothing. That's real unfortunate. Real unfortunate. Hyperdrive has got one more left. It's got one more hyperdrive in her. Alright, this is it. And then it's back to yet the 150th drawing board on making warp cells. Let's see. I'm not gonna get it. I'm just preparing myself mentally to spend another 10 hours farming materials all day to get another anomaly. I'm not looking forward to it. Well, that's unfortunate, guys. We are going to have to farm more materials for another bunch of cells. So, we've got a planet right below us. I'm going to wrap it up here as I head in there in hopes that I can get everything that I need. So, thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you guys next time.